the Sony FX6, the DJI RS4 Pro, are they compatible? Well, according to DJI's website, no, they're not compatible, but let me explain why. So there's a feature on the back of the Ronin series. It's called the RSS, stands for Remote Start Stop. It uses a certain type of protocol for the USB-C ports. And unfortunately, the cinema cameras like the FX6, they don't work together properly. They don't communicate. Unlike the Alpha series or many of the mirrorless camera systems like this Sony a7S III, which is what I'm recording on right now. So unfortunately, you're not able to control many of the features of the camera, really any of the features of the camera through the RSS port on the gimbal. But that doesn't mean you can't use the stabilization features of the gimbal with the FX6. Let me show you how I do it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is remove anything that's on your camera build. So if it's built out kind of like this, you want to remove everything, including the hand grip on the side. That needs to be taken off. Then next you want to put this DJI plate that comes with the kit and mount it onto the bottom of your camera. Then the next thing you want to do, make sure you got your lens on there. It's set to the right focal length. Also have your battery and your memory card in there. You want to make sure your camera is built completely however you want it to be built before you put it onto the Ronin and start balancing it, because if you add anything after, you're gonna have to rebalance and it's just a headache. So make sure it's all set up and ready to go, and then once you have that ready, bring out the RS4 Pro. Make sure your lens cap is off. And so the first thing you want to do is make sure this lever is unlocked. You're going to bring the camera from the front and slide it back. Press this button in right here. Slide that back. And then once you're about halfway, you can use this knob and turn it clockwise for micro adjustments. Once you feel like it's centered, you can go ahead and tighten this. And then here on the side, you can unlock it. So you can see that it's front heavy. I'll unlock this again and use the knob for micro adjustments to move it back until it's balanced. So right there, it's looking good. I'll tighten it. Next thing you want to do is tilt the camera up so it's vertical. As you can see, it's moving back. So you're going to use this knob right over here, loosen that up. And since it's moving back, I'm going to move this forward. You can lift up and just slide it. So I'm going to move that down pretty much to the bottom. It is pretty heavy. So you can see it's still moving back. Move even further down. I'm literally at the end. When you have it balanced, it should just stay vertical like this. Go ahead and tighten it. I would go back to how it is right here. You can see that it's moving backwards a little bit. Go ahead and loosen that. Use the knob and go counterclockwise this time. All right, that's looking good right there. So you can go ahead and lock this on the side over here. All right, so next you're gonna flip this switch right here down. So it unlocks, you can see that it's leaning left. So you'll unlock this piece up here. And since it's leaning left, we're going to move it left until it is evened out. Once it's even, go ahead and lock that in place. Then you can go ahead and lock it again on the side right here. All right, the last step is over here. There's a knob right here to unlock. Once you have that, you're going to tilt the camera at an angle, and if it goes left, you're going to slide it forward, and if it falls right, you'll slide it back. So mine went left, so down here you'll release that and I'll slide it forward. I'll lock it and I'll test it again. Now it's going right, so I'll go back. Lean it again. It's going left slightly. So just keep doing this until there's no movements when you tilt it. And that looks perfect. So you can go ahead and lock that in place. All right, cool. Now that everything's balanced, you can go ahead and turn it on. It doesn't matter if all the axes are locked, it'll unlock it for you. So go ahead and press and hold this button. It'll unlock everything. You can go ahead and turn your camera on. And then on the menu right here, you're gonna go to the top left. It looks like a gear kind of shaky icon. That's the calibration. You go ahead and click start calibration and it will shake and make some weird noises. That's normal. All right, calibration complete. And then from there, you're good to go. Over here, you have a couple different modes. You have the PTF, which is a pan, tilt, follow. So all that is you can pan, you can tilt, and it'll follow those movements. And then the next one is a PF, which is the pan follow. So it follows your pan movements. There is no tilting. No matter what I do, it won't tilt up. So that's that. And then you have the FPV, which is the first person view. And essentially all that is it mimics your handheld movement. So you can kind of see it's, if I go at like a Dutch angle, it'll hold that Dutch. And yeah, so it's really just like whatever movement your hand is doing, it'll copy that. So for example, if we go to the PTF and I were to go at a Dutch, it's not gonna go and tilt like that at an angle. It's gonna just stay horizontal. So that's that. And so yeah. And when you're done, you can just hold that power button again and it'll lock in place. And you don't have to worry, it's not gonna hit this bottom bar right here. They have some kind of feature where it stops perfectly. So if you just hold it, there you go. And it's done. But yeah, so that's how I set up my FX6 with the DJI RS4 Pro. Hopefully that helped. If you have any questions, just let me know. But that's gonna be it. God bless. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.